Picture this. You're finally in bed, lights off, phone down. You're ready for 8 hours of peace. And then your brain boots up a full PowerPoint on every awkward thing you've said since 3rd grade. Slide transitions, speaker notes, bonus commentary. Why does this happen? Because the self-help industry sold you a fairy tale. They told you meditation is a magical delete button for stress. But for most people, sitting in silence just hands a microphone to the loudest, most unhinged parts of your mind. So today, we're firing the gurus. We're breaking down why clearing your mind is biologically impossible, why some meditation actually backfires, and what focus really is when you strip away the vibes and look at the wiring. Let's start with the biggest scam: clear your mind. Your brain cannot do nothing. It's not a monk. It's a hyperactive toddler in a room full of glass vases. The moment you stop focusing on an external task, a system called the default mode network kicks in. This network is your brain's autoplay feature. No input? Cool. It starts replaying memories, rehearsing conversations, and scanning your entire life for unresolved social crimes. Think of it like a bored security guard in a museum. When nothing's happening, he doesn't relax. He starts drawing mustaches on the paintings. That's why you can't watch a sunset without wondering if you left the stove on, or why your ex watched your story but didn't like it. When you sit down to be zen, you're not clearing the room, you're just giving the guard a chair and asking to see his mustache collection. Now here's the part nobody puts on the meditation app splash screen. Meditation isn't always the hero. For some people, looking inward is like opening a basement door that absolutely should have stayed closed. If you already struggle with rumination, meditation can turn into an echo chamber. Your attention acts like a microphone. Whatever you point it at gets louder. Instead of calmly observing thoughts, you're trapped inside them in surround sound. If your brain is currently a house fire, sitting in the living room and breathing into it is not the move. You don't need a yoga mat, you need a fire extinguisher. Action, structure, something that pulls attention outward instead of letting it spiral inward. So if mental silence is a lie, what is focus? Focus isn't a state of being, it's a neurological reflex. Real focus happens in the catch. You try to pay attention to your breath, your screen, your work, and inevitably your brain runs off to think about sandwiches. That's not failure, that's the default mode network taking a joyride. The important moment is the split second you notice it and pull your attention back. That's your executive network doing a rep. That's the muscle actually growing. Focus isn't about being a statue, it's about being a world-class bouncer. The best performers on the planet aren't peaceful, they're just fast. Fast at grabbing a wandering thought by the collar and tossing it out of the club. Every return counts. Every, "oh wow, I drifted," is not proof you're bad at this, it's proof you're training the right thing. The brain learns through repetition, not through vibes. You don't win by never getting distracted. You win by shortening the distance between distraction and return. Your brain is always going to be loud. That's not a bug, that's the design. The goal isn't to make it shut up. The goal is to make sure you're the one holding the remote. So if you're sick of just breathe advice that feels like a slap in the face, tell me the worst self-help tip you've ever been given. We're here to decode how your mind actually works every single week. Hit subscribe, stop being a passenger in your own head, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one.